What are you most happy about your results so far?
Emotionally and mentally, I feel stronger. I'm proud of myself for really showing up for myself. Feel like I have more mental clarity. I feel like I have a schedule, and because I'm, showing up for myself, I'm also feel like I'm doing better time management. I'm eating healthier because I'm more mindful of what I'm putting in my body. So like overall, it's been a lifestyle change. And then physically, obviously, with a tighter is a huge accomplishment in a short amount of time. The aesthetic part of looking good in my wedding dress is maybe the short-term motivator, but the long term is that I want this to become a part of my life. And, you and I talked about after marriage, I want to have kids. And I think that was a big awakening for me. If I have such, weak upper body and I'm not strengthening myself, how will I carry my kid or things like that. And I want to be a good example for them.
But also it makes you become a better wife, better husband, better mom, better father. Did you think it was going to be this fast or this easy?
No, no. This is the most I've stuck with in terms of consistency because I mentioned, I would do a workout and then I would kind of forget about it for the week, or I would like half-ass like a walk or whatever. But this, I've been like very motivated to be as consistent as possible in all aspects, and it's showing in terms of results.
What like led you to become the most consistent person?
I mean, after our strategy and coaching session, I just knew that if this is something that I wanted to do for myself and have it be a lifelong thing, that I had to show up for myself. And it was kind of like a now or never type of thing for me. And so
Yeah.
this program definitely helped me get into it. But the goal is that one day, after I continue to do it on my own. And that's what
Yeah.
I'm trying to do for myself.
The right plan, the right approach, and a non-negotiable mindset. Like this is it. It's
Mhm.
going to be now. It's not going to be 5 years from now, a year from. This is
Yeah.
it. A non-negotiable mindset. You're going to have to pass fitness and wellness on to your kids.
Yeah. And put it as it was never a priority for my parents as much growing up. It was more like academics and, sports and stuff was kind of always sidelined. And then fitness only became a priority when like you're gaining weight, not to do it to strengthen yourself, if that makes sense. It was more always like an aesthetic thing for
Mm.
in terms of a family conversation and when to prioritize it. But I want to do things right, and I want to make sure that, my kids, I pass that on to my kids as well. So
I have heard that countless times where fitness was never viewed as a personal development mindset tool
yeah.
from parents to their kids. I've had countless Asian students and Indians and Koreans and whatnot telling me that fitness was like study, study, boom,
Mhm.
boom, boom, boom. And now our generation is changing where now people are finally realizing that no, 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 wait a second. Fitness is actually mental wellness.
Yeah.
It's self-esteem,
Yes.
it's self-confidence, and those three things help you become more productive, not because God God help you if you are a weak parent.
Yeah.
It's not going to be easy.
Yes.
The biggest impact, the most effective form of education in the early years and all throughout life, if not early years, for kids, is family. It's parenting. It's role modeling. It starts from home.
Mhm.
Jordan Peterson himself said that you have to make sure that you become the person that your kids can role model, and vice versa. Don't let your kids get away with doing stuff that will make you hate them.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think mentally, like, academically, in terms of, I think I said like career wise, I've always been motivated. I've always lacked the mental willpower to do something like this. That's where I've always said like, oh, I'm good with academics, I'm good with my job. But yeah, I might be good at those things, but I was lacking self-confidence. I mean, I recently saw myself in pictures before we started the program and then after, and for the first time I wasn't like, oh my God, I hate myself in the photo. Like I noticed a change, and maybe that's knowing that I'm working on myself. So it was just the confidence coming out. But this is where actually I had the mental weakness of not showing up for myself because I would always deprioritize it. So my goal is to continue to prioritize it.
Well, two things. As a coach, I'm extremely happy with when I see my clients and my students get progress, because you guys are like my students. And number
Yeah.
two, I'm even happier when the person realizes that they're the one in power. They're the
Yeah.
one taking their power back.
Yes.